Hey coin collectors and history hunters! Welcome back to Old Coin History, your #1 destination for discovering the hidden stories and values behind the world's coins. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Australian currency, specifically, the fascinating story behind the 1972 Australian 10-cent coin. It may look like just another piece of pocket change, but trust me, there's more than meets the eye. The 10-cent coin has been a part of Australian currency since 1966, when the country made the shift from the old pound system to decimal currency. Designed by Stuart Devlin, this beautiful little coin features the image of a superb Lyribirda native bird known for its remarkable ability to mimic sounds. On the obverse side, of course, we have the regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Max. Now let's talk about the year in question, 1972. A year when the world was changing. Beatlemania was fading, color TVs were becoming a household norm, and Australia was minting coins that collectors would one day treasure. In 1972, the Royal Australian Mint only produced 25.2 million 10-cent coins. Compared to other years like 1966, with over 135 million minted, the 1972 coin is relatively scarce. While 25 million might still sound like a big number, in coin collecting, it's considered a lower mintage year for circulating coins. This makes the 1972 coin a key date for those collecting a complete set of Australian 10-cent pieces. Let's get into the part you've all been waiting for. What is the 1972 10-cent coin actually worth today in circulated condition? Meaning it's been used in everyday transactions. This coin is usually worth 10 to 30 cents, depending on where. But in uncirculated or mint state condition its value goes up significantly. In extremely fine, EF, condition, it can sell for $1 to $2 Australian dollars. In uncirculated, UNC, condition, prices range from $5 to $10 Australian dollars, and in brilliant uncirculated, BU, or proof condition, collectors may pay $20 or more, especially if the coin is certified by a grading service. Collectors are particularly keen on coins with full details on the lyrebird feathers and a clean, sharp image of the queen. If you've got a 1972 10-cent coin at home, here are some things to look for that might raise its look for minting errors like double strikes, off-center printing, or clipped planchets. These rare flaws can fetch hundreds of dollars. Full band detail clear and complete lines in the lyrebird's tail show strong striking, close-up of error coins and side-by-side comparisons. If it's in good shape, definitely yes. It's not the rarest coin in Australian history, but it's certainly one worth hanging on to. Especially if you're building a full decimal collection or just love the story behind every coin. That wraps up today's look at the 1972 Australian 10-cent coin. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting out, remember, every coin has a story, and sometimes, even the smallest coins can have the biggest value. Today's episode, we're taking a journey back in time to uncover the history of the 1972 Australian 10-cent coin. From its roots in decimal changeover to the beautiful design that celebrates Australia's natural heritage, this is more than just a small piece of silver. This is a story of national identity, craftsmanship, and legacy. Before 1966, Australia used the imperial system of pounds, shillings, and pence, a system inherited from Britain. But on February 14, 1966, Australia made the big switch to decimal currency. It was a major moment in financial history, and the beginning of modern coinage in the country. The 10-cent coin was part of the very first decimal coin set. Introduced in 1966, it replaced the old shilling. But unlike other decimal coins, the 10-cent piece kept the same size and value as the shilling, helping people adjust more easily. T was made of copper nickel and measured 23.6 mm in diameter, a standard that remains to this day. One of the most beloved features of the 10-cent coin is its reverse design, created by master silversmith Stuart Devlin. Known as the goldsmith to the Queen, Devlin's designs became iconic across Australian currency. Chose to feature the superb lyrebird, a bird native to Australia, famous for its elegant tail and unbelievable mimicry skills. It's not just a bird, it's a symbol of creativity and natural beauty. On the obverse side, we see a regal portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, based on the design by Arnold Max, used from 1966 through 1984. This was a time of social change in Australia. The Vietnam War protests were growing, Gough Whitlam was about to become Prime Minister, and the country was embracing a more independent identity in terms of coin production. The Royal Australian Mint in Canberra was in full operation, producing circulating coinage for the nation. In 1972, the mint struck 25.2 million 10-cent coins. While not the rarest mintage, this number is relatively low compared to other years like 1966 or 1981, making it more desirable among decimal coin collectors. The 1972 10-cent coin isn't just about numbers or silver shine. It's part of a larger national story. This coin circulated during a time when Australia was finding its voice on the global stage. It was a time when Australia hosted its first Aboriginal tent embassy protest. The nation saw a cultural boom in cinema and arts. The push for local design, identity, and indigenous recognition was gaining strength, and while coins often pass unnoticed through our hands, each one carries a snapshot of the world at the time it was minted. The 1972 coin is a reminder of a dynamic era in Australian history. Today, the 1972 10-cent coin continues to circulate, although many have been lost, worn down, or collected over the decades. For coin enthusiasts, it's a key date in building a full decimal collection, especially in top condition. But beyond its collector's value, this coin tells us something greater, that even the smallest objects can hold rich historical meaning. Coins are time travelers. And that's a wrap on the history of the 1972 Australian 10-cent coin. Whether you're here for numismatics or just a fan of history, I hope you've seen how much this tiny piece of metal represents. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling us. And if you'd like more videos on coin history, values, or collecting tips, hit that bell icon and stay tuned for more. Discover the fascinating history behind the 1972 Australian 10-cent coin. Learn about its origins, design, cultural context, and why it's more than just spare change. Today, we're going to break down the condition of the 1972 Australian 10-cent coin, and how that condition could turn a simple silver coin into a collector's item worth several dollars. If you've ever wondered, asterisk, is my 10-cent coin worth more than 10 cents? Asterisk, then stick around, because this video is for you. When it comes to coin collecting, condition is everything. A coin's condition directly affects its grade, and its grade directly impacts its market value. Two 1972 10-cent coins might look similar at first glance, but if one is scratched and worn while the other is crisp and clean, it could be the difference between 10 cents and $10. Let's talk about how coins are graded. Grading is a standardized system used by collectors and dealers to evaluate a coin's condition. Here are the most common grades you'll hear about. No signs of wear. May have minor marks from minting or storage. Perfect or near-perfect coin. No handling, scratches, or wear. Often slabbed and graded professionally. Now that you know how to identify your coin's grade, let's break down the value of the 1972 10-cent coin based on condition. Sometimes coins come from the mint with light detail. That's not the same as circulation, where if you found a nice condition 1972 10-cent coin, preserve its value by storing it properly. For higher grade coins, consider slabbing it through a third-party grading service. Avoid touching the surface. Always hold coins by the edges. Store in a cool, dry place to prevent toning or corrosion. And there you have it, everything you need to know about the condition of the 1972 Australian 10-cent coin. Remember, condition can turn a common coin into a collectible, and understanding grading is the key to unlocking its true value. Go grab your change jar and see what you've got. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a chance to discover treasure in your own pocket. It all depends on the condition. In this video, we walk you through the coin grading system, what to look for, and how to protect your coins. Whether you're a beginner or collector, this guide will help you spot a valuable piece. VVV.